Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one, big number 259. So, a lot of stuff to talk about. It was so funny to me reading the comments from last vlog where I talked about who I'm voting for president. And once again, it just proves my point. You should never talk about politics, religion, or fashion watches. Because, it was all over the board. Even like, all I tried to do was explain why you need to think before you actually come forward and sort of plant your political flag. And even in that video, people were calling me, Trump supporter, people were calling me Biden supporter. It's obvious, that I didn't do this. People get so passionate about politics. What I'm passionate about, though, today is you and answering a few business questions that you guys had for me. One in particular, I've had a very intimate relationship with, and that is multi-level marketing, all right, or MLM, as they're called. And these essentially are pyramid schemes. Kidding. not kidding. And we'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, before I do that, I just want to tell you a little bit about an incredible piece of content that Tiege Hanley has put out. And I'm going to link to the video down below. It is about how to fight dry skin in the winter and basically how to have, smooth, soft skin that isn't all itchy and dry. Guys, if you suffer from dry skin in the winter like I do, hit the video link down below and check it out. All right, before we talk about MLM, it's a tongue twister. I want to talk real quick about Tiege Hanley. For you guys that watched last vlog, the Deo pre-sale is still going on. Guys, if you haven't checked it out or grabbed your Tiege Hanley deodorants, remember we've got two different options you're getting for $10. You are going to get a eucalyptus, also an unscented version to try. $10, all right? Normally it's going to be like $28 for both of them, but we wanted to do something kind of cool and special for you and just let you try them because we know that once you try them, you're going to love them. These deodorants are aluminum-free and natural, and the cool thing is that these are a natural deodorant that actually work. Some other Tiege Hanley news. Last week we had a really cool meeting with a really big company about helping us create some additional marketing material and help us sort of better identify and solidify our brand messaging. And that's something that we have, I think it's something that we have struggled with at Tiege Hanley in terms of our value proposition and the messaging in terms of our advertising. For those of you who've been watching for a while, you remember that we hired this agency to help us create this this viral video, right? It was, the engagement, I think it cost us $30,000 or $40,000 for this company to come in. They wrote a script and they created a video. And unfortunately, when we got it, it was not the message and it didn't feel like Tiege. It didn't feel right. And we ended up making the decision, you know what? We're not going to put money behind, promoting this video, even though, we were invested $40,000 to put this thing together. And so it was more important for us to maintain our, brand, identity and integrity than it was to just, put a video out that didn't really speak to who we were. And I think the problem with a lot of these agencies and companies that help you nowadays, create that video, right? And when I talk about video, you think Dollar Shave Club, right? The Dollar Shave Club video was the best video I've ever seen in terms of a brand putting out a piece of content that just was amazing and that sold a crap ton of razors. That video alone put Dollar Shave Club on the map, and the trajectory was just ridiculous. Some other ones. Squatty Potty. If you guys have not seen the Squatty Potty video with the unicorn pooping and the prince, it is amazing. Poopery, another one of my personal favorites, right? With the woman, with the accent, in the bathroom, she opens the door, right? Amazing content, amazing video. But I think what happened is a lot of companies saw the success of these funny videos and tried to duplicate that. And there is a very fine line between making a video that is clever and engaging and just kind of stupid humor. And I think that with our video that we had made, unfortunately, we allowed them to sort of direct the ship and allowed them to sort of say, no, this is what's funny, this is what's gonna work. And they created what they thought a Tiege Hanley funny viral video would be. There's another video that I absolutely love that is a brand video that they put together that I felt was a little bit different, but really did an incredible job sort of highlighting their story, highlighting the founders, highlighting the brand and the problem that they were solving. And that was Harry's Razors. Harry's Razors video is honestly one of my all-time favorite sort of brand videos. If you guys haven't checked them out, I think maybe we'll be able to link to all of those down below. Go watch them. Just from an education standpoint, right? Because I think it's helpful as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, to think about the different marketing and mechanisms and using video as a mechanism to actually get out there and post this video on YouTube, post it on Facebook, post it on Instagram. It's an incredible way to get engagement, but there is a fine line between funny and stupid. At the time we were actually doing that video and we reached out to that company to actually help us, we reached out to the company that did Squatty Potty and Poopery. They've done a ton of these really successful videos. We sent them product and everything, and they said, nope, sorry, we're too busy and we can't help you. And so they actually rejected us before. But as luck or sort of the universe happens, we have reconnected with them, and we are in the process now of talking about them helping us with the creation of a new video, a brand video. But with that, it's not just them writing a script and filming a video like the other company did. It is literally a 6 to 8 month process where they go super deep. They get into your back end, they look at all your ads, they really do a ton of A/B testing to really identify what, and that's one of the things, right? As a brand, as a company, you think people think one thing about your company, right? Because you think it. But the reality is that oftentimes when we actually pull back the curtain and allow the customers to tell us, what they're interested or why they like Tiege Hanley or why they're buying it, they're going to tell you something different than what you think. And the smart entrepreneur is somebody that understands that it's not what we want our customers to think or what we or how we want them to use our business or our product. It's them. We have to allow them to dictate and drive the messaging, honestly, because they are the ones, your customers are going to be the ones that are going to determine whether or not you are successful or if you're not. And unfortunately, the last time we tried to do this brand video, we went with a company that, they did a good job making the video that they thought would work or resonate, but unfortunately, we did not stick to our guns with what we knew our messaging, our brand proposition actually was. And so over the course of the past 3 years, I think it's gotten a little bit cloudy and muddled. Now, the thing that Tiege Hanley does that I encourage each and every one of you to do that has a business is to ask your customers. We have at Tiege Hanley a focus group of, I think it's over 1,000 people that have agreed to basically give us feedback. And so we have people on staff that are interviewing customers, you guys, on a weekly, monthly basis, and sometimes daily basis, to really identify, what people love about Tiege Hanley, what they don't like, because that's the other part of the equation. It's not just what people love, it's what people don't like, so that we, as Tiege Hanley, can be a better business. But I really feel, optimistic that this company that we had this long conversation with, this meeting with last week, is going to help us figure a few things out, because it's hard sometimes when you're this close to the fire to sort of see the forest for the trees, as they say. And so so far so good, and I'm excited to see what happens. But I will definitely keep you updated and tell you maybe a little bit more in terms of how much it's costing, what is involved, and obviously when we and if we go to the end and finish this project, what the outcome actually is and the piece of content or the pieces of content that we create. I'll be happy to share that with you. So now let's talk a little bit about multi-level marketing, something that I have firsthand experience with. When I was a freshman in college, I came home for the summer and I was looking for a part-time job. And I saw on this telephone pole, $10 an hour, right? $10 an hour, and there's a phone number. I called it, and they were like, okay, yeah, come in for an interview. I'm like, ooh, I was all excited, and at the time, I think minimum wage was $5. And so I was super pumped and excited. And so I go in, I dressed up, And I sat down, I was in a room with a bunch of other people about my age, and I sat down, and then they called me in and they told me a little bit about what they do, and it was selling knives, specifically Cutco knives, and they explained everything to me. And this was before I understood or knew anything about multi-level marketing. It was also very early days in the internet. So anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him. He's like, well, we're not sure, but we'll give you a call if you're a right fit, right? They really build it up and hyped it up as like a really great job, and they only hire or they select a very, very few amount of people, and you've got to be special. They really hype that up. Well, good news and surprise, they ended up calling me, right? And I was super pumped. They were like, yo, we think you're amazing. You're going to do great. Come back in and let's get you started. And what let's get you started meant was I had to buy a $300 set of knives. And then they trained you on how to do the presentation. And the whole process and premise behind this was that, and for you guys out there that know multi-level marketing, you know exactly how the story goes. You buy the starter set or the kit, and then you make appointments with your friends and families just to sit down and show them the presentation and try to get them to actually buy whatever you're selling. For me, it was knives. And so the first person I called was my mom. The next person was my grandma. The funny thing is that my grandma already had Cutco knives because somebody else that she knew, ended up going and selling them. And so this is kind of the first thing I want to talk about, which is saturation. Oftentimes with these multi-level marketing, regardless of if the product is amazing, regardless of if it is a legitimate, opportunity or business, oftentimes if it's been around for a while, the market is saturated. There are other people that have tried to sell whatever they're selling to their friends and family, and it's just this spider web of people selling and trying and pitching and not buying and everything. And so saturation is something to pay attention to. And if the market is saturated, no matter how amazing your product is, if they've already heard the pitch, if they've already bought it, if they've already seen cutting the penny trick, right? They're probably not going to buy anything. The other downside to the Cutco thing was that I had to buy the set, right? I didn't have $300, and so I had to actually borrow the money from my grandparents in order to buy the starter set. I was a kid. I was going in for a job, right? And that's one of the ways that they get you. They make each and every one of you buy the starter set, right? If you were working for somebody, they don't make you buy your initial inventory. They give it to you so that you then can go out and sell and do whatever you need to do. And that is one of the key takeaways with multi-level marketing. They make you put out money. But that's kind of the whole thing. They know that the majority of you are never, ever, ever going to make a penny, but they've just made money off of you. One of my favorite movies that I've seen about multi-level marketing is called Betting on Zero. It's about Herbalife. And it's on Netflix, or it was on Netflix. I highly recommend, if you are somebody thinking about multi-level marketing or having an opportunity, or somebody has approached you to start selling whatever they're selling and getting you all hyped up, watch that movie first. It is and paints an amazing picture and really shows you sort of the downside to multi-level marketing, because the truth is most people, and I don't know a percentage, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say 99% of people that get signed up or start investing or doing or trying to sell any type of multi-level marketing product end up losing money in the process. But that's not the worst part. The thing that really sucks is that they lose friends and colleagues as well. In order to be successful at a multi-level marketing business, you need to be able to go out and get people to sign up, get people to buy whatever you're selling. And so in order to do that, the whole way that it works is that they are relying on you, the salesperson, to use your network. Your network is your friends and your families and your colleagues. And what happens is when you get started, right, they do an amazing job hyping you up, getting you all pumped up. They have people on the stage or talking about testimonials about, hey, I made this much money, and oh my God, I'm killing it. I'm working for myself. I'm working 2 hours a week. They do an incredible job getting you excited. And you think, hey, if this person could do it, I can do it. Why not? I'm amazing. I'm awesome. I'm ready. Right? They get you so fired up and pumped up that you're ready to put down your credit card. You're ready to buy whatever that package is, and you're ready to get started. When you're ready and when you're hyped up, you start calling all your friends, all your family, your grandma, everybody, and be like, yo, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? What happens is a lot of your friends and family members will allow you to come and like pitch them. Go, you do the pitch and they either buy or they don't buy. If they buy and they sign up because you got them excited, then they've got to do the same thing to their friends, their family. And it's this spider web, right? That's why they call it like a pyramid. It's like a trickle down. And the whole way you make money is by getting people underneath you to sell. And that's how you end up making money. But the truth is, most people never make a penny. And on the flip side, they actually lose whatever money they've invested in this project. And they've also lost a lot of time because you never get that back. And you also will alienate a lot of your friends. Once you start calling your friends and being an ass, like, and trying to really like pester them and like hard sell them into buying or signing up or meeting with you, they end up resenting you and avoiding you because they know that you're crazy. They know that you got sold. They know what the whole multi-level marketing situation is. But the problem is that people that get caught up in it are thinking that this is different, I can do it. Like they do such an amazing job in terms of like mind manipulation. And so I just wanted to do this quick video and talk a little bit about it because there was a question on the last vlog, the political vlog, from somebody saying, Aaron, what's your opinion on multi-level marketing? You know, and that's the thing. It's not that the products are bad. Most of the time the products are really good, but it's the manner in which you need to go sell them, the manner that you need to buy them, and the whole premise and way that you can actually move up this pyramid. That's what the big problem is. In my opinion, never, ever, ever get involved in a multi-level marketing situation. I know that people are like, oh, There are ways to work for yourself, but it is not easy. And a lot of these multi-level marketing people will tell you how easy it is. It's not easy. Nothing great was ever accomplished because it was easy. Anything you get in life is hard. It takes hard work. And there's no shortcut when it comes to business. And I know that it's tempting. I know that the sales pitch is amazing because when I was literally 19 years old, I got sold. I still have Cutco knives, and the truth is they're great knives. But I understand, now looking back, what they do. They feed on they feed on your greed, they feed on your ego, and they get you excited. And in my opinion, that is definitely something you need to definitely watch out for because I know that the products are good, I know the pitch is good, but in my experience, and all the people I know that have tried it, nobody ends up being successful except the people that start the freaking company. Gentlemen, watch the movie Betting on Zero. I'm telling you, it will change your mind if you're thinking about possibly getting involved in MLMs. Unfortunately, you're going to talk to somebody who is your sponsor, or somebody who is getting you involved, and they'll be like, no. I know about Herbalife. That was a scam, but ours is legit. Gentlemen, be careful is all I'm saying. It's not that the products are bad, but the way you have to go about getting them, selling them, and alienating your friends and family, that is a problem in my opinion. But anyway, gentlemen, here's the deal. If you have a business question, down below, start it with business question and ask it. This vlog is about you. This vlog is about helping you achieve your entrepreneurial dream and goals. And hopefully some of the lessons that we learned the hard way, including my multi-level marketing mistake, AKA scam. I got scammed because I was an idiot. Actually, I wasn't an idiot. I believed what they were selling, and I got excited. And that's what happens with these multi-level marketing people. Gentlemen, nothing great was ever accomplished because it was easy. You got to bust your ass in order to get anything in life. And business is no exception. Gentlemen, down below, if you've got a business question, ask it with business, or start it with business question and then ask your question. Next week, we'll get to some of yours. We'll also give you some updates because we've got a lot of things cooking at Tiege Hanley. But once again, if you didn't grab your pre-sale DO, grab it right now while we still have them. $10. That's it. $10 for 2 amazing DOs. And also, if you got dry skin, watch the video. Everything will be listed and linked down in the description along with those amazing viral videos. Guys, we love you more than our double monk strap shoes and think you are amazing.